do what we wanted to come in here and do. Obviously give them credit. Large part of that was because of how they played. So, I think the narrative will be, our sloppiness offensively, but I thought our defense was really bad, and it's been good for the last stretch of maybe a month or so. And I think, it made it more of a rock fight than it needed because we had a hard time getting out in transition. So, again, they played well. Give them credit.
We'll open up for questions.
Kevin, you guys have been really good defensive rebounding, and I think they had 15 offensive boards. What was the problem there?
I mean, that's part of their DNA. The problem there was we weren't blocking out. It was that simple. So, they were crashing guys from all over the place, and we did a poor job of blocking out.
Trevin, was there anything about your practices leading up to this that you kind of didn't have it tonight?
No, I mean, coach got us ready. I just feel like they played a great game. Like Coach said, give credit where credit's due. They rebounded the ball really well. They shot it really, really well. That's a really well-coached team, and we just got to have that fight. So, simple as that.
In the back, how do you guys describe what it's like to play here at Fertitta Center? This team has only lost 6 times here since they broke ground in 2018.
That's a crazy stat. Yeah. I don't know what the history's been. This is obviously my first time, but it's a passionate crowd. Kelvin gets his guys to play really hard, and he's a great coach, probably a Hall of Famer, and you got to just give credit where credit is due. But I don't know if there's anything unique to the building. I just think they play with an extreme level of confidence and a very physical brand of basketball that on the road in that type of loud environment can be a challenge to deal with.
Kevin, in your scouting going into the game, had you seen them this maybe together in any game this year in terms of what they were able to do in the front court and hitting, 15 or 16 threes?
Yeah, I mean, I was ready for everything outside of the shot making. That was something, I'd be surprised if they hit more than 16 threes in a game for the rest of the year. So again, you have to tip your hat. A lot of it was our mistakes. I thought we weren't as connected defensively as we have been, so we could have taken some of those away. But again, they made shots at the same time. And so, in terms of their connection defensively, I mean, they're as connected of a defensive team in the country. I think the metrics bear that out, not just this year, but, many years in a row.
Kevin, does it take a while to get used to their defensive ferocity? I think you guys had 6 turnovers, for first 8 minutes. Is that hard to simulate?
It is hard to simulate, yeah, but that part of it was frustrating for me because that was obviously one of the big points of emphasis for us coming into the game. So, we fell into the trap, literally and figuratively on that. That for me was very disappointing. I thought we found a little bit of rhythm there in the first half, but we couldn't sustain it.
Any more questions?
Kevin, did you see any bright spots, anything you can build off going into Texas Tech next Tuesday?
Yeah, I think there's always stuff you can build from. As bad as it felt, there was good moments in terms of, carving them up at the same time. We went with Cable and Foose kind of jumbo lineup for the first time. I thought that bore some fruit, which was good to see. But we'll have to go in a game like this. We'll really have to get into the film to see exactly what bright spots we can pull. But as I just told the guys, I mean, you got to learn from it and then have a quick memory and get ready for Tuesday.
Trevin, same question. What can you guys build off this? What did it do to kind of the team's confidence?
I mean, we're still confident. We're still a really connected team. And I mean, like Coach said, we have a quick turnaround on Tuesday. And there's a lot of things that we can learn from this. And so we just got to come with a different level of fight. But like Coach said, Foose and Kaylin, it was fun to play with those 2 guys. They play with a lot of heart. And so I think that's just what we're going to go into the next game is just a little more fight.
All right, guys.